Fam, that's what I said. Hey, yo, nigga took your money. He shafted you. Welcome to another episode of Two ManDem Talk Movies. I'm your boy Enigma.
And I'm your boy Kwame. You know what we do. We give you them real movie reviews. This isn't actually a movie though, what we're about to review though. What is this?
Documentary.
It's a docuseries that we're about to do. And I mean, it was talk of the town. We're a little bit late on this one.
That's cool.
But I mean, you know, things happen, what can you do?
Yeah.
But we had to review it. And we are talking about the docuseries, none other than Diddy, The Reckoning.
So I don't know if you've been living under a rock. Obviously,
For real though.
the man known as Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Love, many other things. If you don't know, was convicted on some. There was some trumped up charges. There was some legit charges.
Yeah.
Either way, got 4 years and went to prison.
A lot of the charges pissed me off. Sorry, we'll get into it. Sorry, we'll get into it. Yeah, we'll get into it.
Definitely get into it. So then this docu-series, which was brought to Netflix, executive produced by his arch rival 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. His arch rival brought it to the screen and basically tells the story of Diddy from the beginning of his career up until his recent, let's just say, predicament that he finds himself in. Bruv, I don't know how you felt about it. I haven't asked you. How did you feel about the docu-series that was Diddy, The
It's crazy that we actually haven't really talked about it because obviously we was waiting to do this.
Yeah.
But real talk, I mean, it's one of the best documentary series I've ever watched. In terms of like an expose and...
Yes.
I mean, anyone, because I've heard a lot of talk about, 50 did this. Listen, Puff was talking himself. This was his own footage. Like, dude, you put yourself on blast. In a lot of this. In a lot of this documentary was Puff. You put yourself on blast.
Yeah.
And what is so interesting for me is the fact that there couldn't have been a better title. This being called The Reckoning. Anyone, and you know what it is, for me this documentary was for people that I've always known. Not for you newbies that still think Puff is some musical genius and he's a G. No, Puff has been the devil for 25, 30 years. But you young motherfuckers just don't know. But people that have been in the game, have been around this shit, going back into the 90s, early 90s at that, knew that this shit was eventually gonna come. And if you pay attention to a lot of what a lot of people said, especially I think it was Joy, the one that got raped by him back in the 90s, when she said clearly, I went to people and said, like, help me put him on blast. Man, if I help you, like, I won't be able to get into them parties. I won't be able to do this. Everybody was looking out for themselves. So basically, all you people that say trumped up charges, this shit weren't true, that weren't true. Listen, for the ones that know, this shit been true about this nigga from day. Now, that's one side. That's the sexual assault and the rape charges and the drugging and all that shit. That shit's true. Now, the trumped up RICO charges, absolute nonsense. And to be honest, part of me was even thinking like, did they do the RICO charges on purpose because they knew they weren't going to win, or did they really believe they was going to get him on RICO?
I think they really thought they were going to get
Bruv, it was the dumbest shit ever. There was nothing
biggest
in the statute that if you read what a RICO charge is, that you really believed you was going to catch him. Do you know how thin that line was that they could get him on RICO charges? Even down to the trafficking because you're taking them across state lines. That shit weak. That was a weak case.
It sounded great to
on paper to charge him for a RICO,
but without the evidence, it's absolutely ludicrous.
If they were smart, they would have gone for some other stuff. But obviously, it's federal, so they're trying to go for the most amount of time. And with them other charges, the most he would have got maybe is 10, maybe 12 years, 15 if they pushed it. So they obviously wanted life. They wanted to get him on some consecutive shit. Do you get what I'm saying? But come on, it was dumb.
It was trumped up.
It was dumb. You go. I've got some more, but I want to hear what your opinion
I mean, like, bruv, like you, I do think the docu-series was excellent. Excellent expose. I love how they broke it down from the beginning of his career and how his career has been intertwined with tragedy and then making money off of tragedy. Whether it was the stampede that happened back in the day at the Heavy D and the NBA, or not NBA, basketball game, whether it was obviously Biggie's death, which whether we like to admit or not, catapulted him into the stratosphere and to the star.
And how man manipulated situations.
I love how they took time, episode 1, episode 2, to break down the beginning, the rise of Diddy, the mega apex of Diddy, and then the fall of Diddy. It's almost like KW was saying, we were aware of the stampede. We were aware that we'll always love Big Papa. When you think back, was fucking disgusting, really. If you really check it, you've made 2 hit songs off the death of your brethren. But back then, we kind of let that shit slide.
Do you know what's crazy? Crazy about that as well, when you learn more about the truth behind all that shit? Is the fact that obviously his whole career was launched off Biggie's death, right? And
the rap aspect, definitely.
The rap aspect of it, him being a rapper. But it's the fact that you did all of this and you never gave his mom's nothing, his estate nothing. He was holding, like, it was clearly, even the amount of lies this guy will come out and say, this guy was my best friend, and like, Big and Puff were never best friends. Let's get that clear for one. They were never best friends. That was all talk. Yeah. And then the stuff when he says, I did this, and his mum is standing beside me and we're doing this for him. His mum never liked you, bruv. That's documented. She never liked you, bruv. Because she knew you was the snake from early, because you did him dirty. And then I tell you, out of all the people to listen to, there's 2 people that out of everybody
in this
documentary that I believe. Yeah. Like, I believe every word that comes out of their mouth.
Yes.
Other people, some things I think maybe they...
Like Lil Rod, and I'm going to get back to him.
We're going to talk about Lil Rod. Because, he's one that is, I'm not mentioning him. Is Kirk Burroughs.
Yes.
And Capricorn Clark.
Yes.
If they talk, believe them. That's all I'm saying. If they talk, believe them.
Yeah, so Kirk was
the other person that started Bad Boys.
That had the 25% stake in Bad Boys, kind of got shafted out of his Bad Boy deal. As everyone kind of attested to, he was a man that started, kept it running. And that's what I'm saying.
When you hear other people talk, even they say if anybody knows what was going on back then,
it was Kirk. It was Kirk. And then, I'm not gonna lie, bruv. Once, like, cause he's kind of a consistent talking head between 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I thought it was bad enough. Yeah. Then he told me you got raped as well.
Fuck it, I did.
Fam, that's what I said. Hey, yo, nigga took your money. He shafted your ass. Nigga, you got shafted twice.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's what I thought. Bro, shit. You got it the worst than everyone.
You got it the worst.
Worse than Cassie.
And that's actually why I fucking believe him. Bro, that's actually why I believe him. Yeah. And
he didn't.
No, he didn't need to tell us that. He didn't. And I wish he didn't. I really wish he didn't. But
because it's bad enough already.
That, you know what I mean? It's bad enough. But the fact that he even reached for that and was like, he was very matter of fact about everything that he was saying. And when man's got actual paperwork that to show you, like handwritten shit, documented affidavits and shit, he's not one that you're gonna say is a liar. Now let's talk about Lil Rod for a second.
Fucking Little
Let's talk about Lil Rod for a second.
One blood clot lying piece of shit.
Lil Rod annoyed me, you know. Because Lil Rod was in a position to put man on blast. Yeah. But just tell the story. Yeah, you got rude out too. Just say it. I woke up and I was hurt and I didn't know. And he was in the bed next to me and I was confused. What the fuck are you confused about? You know what happened, bro.
We know it's public documented in your civil suit. Please, we already know what you're accusing him of. And my thing is this as well.
What's wrong with him?
Bro, my thing is this as well. If I'm producing for someone, I go to stay at their place, they then allegedly sexually assault me, I then wake up the next morning and say, I've got to do them beats, got to get them beats ready, got to work on that piano.
I've got to get that money.
That loop wasn't really working.
Right. Let me go back. And, what's that feeling?
Yeah, what? Bruv, if it happened...
I'm confused though. No, on top of that, not only is your butt hurting and you're confused as to what just happened because you woke up dazed, this nigga's in the bed next to you, nigga.
Do we need more explanation?
Do we need... What?
No, please. I just thought your story was ludicrous. Why did you stay the first time this happened to you?
Why did you stay?
Why did you continue to make beats if you were getting beat? That's disgusting, bruv. You knew what was going on. You said to yourself, I'm gonna blow up anyway. You stayed there for 18 months getting beat for no reason. And you didn't get paid for it. bruh.
Sorry,
Wilding out. Lil Rod was wild.
But okay, and then Capricorn Clark.
Yes.
Everything she says, believe her.
She was very believable.
She was this
very
nigga's
believable.
assistant. She saw everything. And you know what I liked about her story and the truth that she told was the fact that she was very clear in making a point to say, I was willing to not speak on this. I was willing to play. You know where you compartmentalize. Anyone who knows psychology knows this. What she talked about was compartmentalization. She learnt to compartmentalize because of what she went through as a kid. Remember what she told you about her mum? So she said she was prepared to go to a grave with nobody knowing that this nigga was a devil. She even didn't want to admit it to herself. But I said, but these motherfuckers asked me. You should never have asked me. Now I gotta tell you. That's it.
And I really believed her. Really believed her.
100%. What a question for me.
The Kid Cudi stuff.
When you know certain people, and you know their position in the Bad Boy Company and where they were, and from way back, not recent. Because that's what I can't stand about a lot of people that keep shooting it down and saying free Diddy. There's a, how come this person's only talking about it now? How you not paying attention? These niggas were scared. Everybody was scared. This nigga's a goon. He's got goons around him. And again, even down to the Suge thing. Everyone's like wondering, like, why is he beefing with Suge? Hear the story from the people's mouth that was there. This nigga got beat. The East-West beef did not start with Big and Pac. It started with Puff and Suge because of what Puff did. Everyone, that's what I'm saying. It annoys me when people don't pay attention to the story. And then if you're just watching this as a documentary now and you don't know nothing about the past back in the 90s, like early 90s to mid to late 90s, you're gonna think, oh, they're just trying to bring down a black man. No. These stories have been going on for almost 30 years. It's not new.
And I'll be honest, I do think, for me as well, because I think a lot of people do think he got off lightly with the court case. However, I think this was a final nail in the coffin in the public court of opinion. For me, this documentary spread much wider than the actual legal proceeding and the actual judgment that he ended up with.
It was number one on Netflix.
Because it was number one, it went around the world, and for many people, this was the absolute truth of actually what happened, and now I think this buns him more than the sentencing. I genuinely do.
I think
because he's, as they said, as Cat Williams said in his stand-up, he's been sent to the best place that he could be, bare man for 4 years.
Happy. That's
like this is actually where you want to be.
Literally.
However, when you come out, you're going to be a pariah in the worst way, shape, or form. And I do think that this documentary was a final nail in the coffin.
The male sex workers, everything he said, I believe him. He's got no reason to fucking lie.
Unfortunately,
and his story was the most disgusting. I didn't want to believe him. His actual part of the whole documentary was the worst to me. It was absolutely disgusting. It was disgusting.
If you weren't eating at that point, that's when you...
Yeah. Like, scanners.
Yeah, maybe no.
No, thank you. No, please. It was absolutely disgusting. Because even I didn't want to hear that stuff about Puff. I'm not going to lie to you.
Really bad. It was just... Yeah, got a bit way too fruity.
Yeah, way.
But again, I believed a lot of people. I believed Danity Kane girl.
100%. She's been saying this shit for 25 years.
For a long time, she has been saying it.
So people have been trying to diss her as well. Like, you haven't been paying attention.
She's been saying it.
And what people don't seem to understand what happened in the doc when she actually said what this person was telling her when she was reading the affidavit. She's trying to tell the public that she don't even want to believe this happened to her. What else do you need? What else do you need? If someone who's actually, who literally could give all the fodder and say, remember what she said? She said, listen, I want to friggin' sue this bitch that's saying this stuff. But if I sue her and I prove it right, that she's lying, then I destroy the whole case for all the other civil cases against him. That's how deep she's thinking, but people aren't even thinking about it on that level. That's why I understood and rated her for what she was saying.
I definitely rated her. I rated a lot of the people.
Bro, she's showing you emails from this nigga as well. So that's what I'm saying. Do you know what it is? Everybody's got stuff to back up everything they're saying. So when people don't believe it, I'm like, what does it take for you to believe? Just because someone's your hero, your musical hero, stop putting people on a pedestal.
Just because they're a black man. Let's just keep it. For a lot of people.
And that's a real lesson to learn. Stop putting people on a pedestal, man. Because you don't know. But yeah, anyway.
I mean, so look, let's go. Final scores. What are you going to do?
10 out of 10 documentary, man. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. It was so dope. When it got to episode 4, I was like, is it episode 5? Please, I want more.
I could do with a Diddy, The Reckoning, part 2.
Part 2. Easily.
Definitely. And I'm sure there's enough to carry on.
For real though.
So we're going 10 out of 10?
I'm going 10 out of 10.
Bang.
Dope documentary.
Straight, I'm going to join you. 10 out of 10. Brilliant from start to finish. obviously we're 90s babies, so we do love this whole era of hip hop. It touched on everything. Obviously, it's discussing stuff along the way. But we touched on everything that we like. They had straight hip hop culture. They were a big imprint on a lot of people during that era. Regardless of what anyone says. So it was amazing to see all of that again, as I said, from beginning to end. Loved how they broke it down. 10 out of 10. If you haven't already watched it, we would highly recommend checking it out. And if you haven't watched it, it's worth checking it out again, man. Definitely, it's worth
I've watched it twice now.
Yeah, definitely worth repeat viewing. And yeah, Eric Sermon was hilarious. Like, anyway, but yeah, people, if you could, thank you as always for watching. If you could drop a like and a subscribe. If you haven't, that'd be much appreciated. Thank you as always for the support.
Leave a note. I slightly feel like Diddy and Andre Harrell did a thing. Anyway, I just wanted to end on that note. I personally think they did. There was a shot of them look that was mad suspect. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, they did it.
I know exactly the shot.
You know the shot I'm talking about, right?
Exactly the shot. And he learned his snake ways from Andre.
From Andre Harrell. Literally.
Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you could drop a like and subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. Thank you for all the support. And as always, I've been your boy Enigma.
And I've been your boy Kwame. We've been the Two ManDem Talk Movies.